I was born and raised in Portland, Oregon, in Southeast Portland, and I lived with my mom, my little brother, and my older sister. I didn't live with my dad. He moved out when I was in 5th grade. There were just some things that were unsafe for me to be around him. He was an alcoholic, and there was a lot of conflict between me and my mom, just everything that had happened in my childhood, and I had a lot of anger towards her, and I started running away for like a couple months at a time. I would meet guys, and then I would run away with them, and that's actually how I ended up being a drug addict. I started when I was 12, and that was already in pretty heavy use. I had boyfriend after boyfriend. I dropped out of school. Yeah, and I remember just being homeless while using. Like, that's pretty much what it leads to. It just got worse and worse and steeper into rock bottom. I then met my daughter's father, and that was like the most rock bottom it got, because we were sleeping just wherever we could. We would break into people's backyards and their sheds. We would use behind dumpsters. It was just completely like not even me at all. Yeah, and I remember like thinking like I couldn't go home because I was so ashamed, and that my mom just wouldn't understand. And so she tried to get me help a lot of the times, but I just never stayed. I went to detox a few times, and I left every time until the last time when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter, and that's when it changed. All of my bridges were burned with my family, and so I reached out to them and asked them, like, I told them I was pregnant, and they were really worried about me because they just saw all of the possibilities where things could go wrong. Her father was really abusive to me while we were using together, and they were worried about the baby's safety, my safety, if I were to go back to him. That's when they reached out to Road to Hope, and I was so thankful for them for doing that. Usually, like, they don't accept people who are fresh out of detox, and I was a day out of detox, and I was homeless, I was afraid, I was pregnant, I was just getting out of an abusive relationship. I didn't have a good relationship with my family, and they let me come home that night with them. And that's when like everything changed. I was like, okay, well, this is like a second chance for me and for my baby. And I was a little sketchy at first. I was like, well, I already know how it's gonna be because I've been to church before. And then my whole understanding of it changed because they were loving, they were accepting of all of my flaws and all of my past. Like, nobody's perfect. Everybody has sin. Everybody sins. I got baptized while being in Road to Hope, while I was pregnant. I really wanted to get to know God and work on my relationship with God before my child was born. That way I could raise her up to be in a Christian environment, safe, secure in God, just to know Him, you know? That was really important to me. Because He helped me through everything. You know, I really want her to be able to let Him in to help her through everything as well. Let her know she's not alone. I didn't really know like how I was going to support a kid, much rather support myself. And so that's kind of where Road to Hope came in the picture. And they offer stability, you know, they offer like community. We did classes, we went to church. They pretty much support anything that's beneficial for you. It's really helped me to be more responsible because not only it's my life at stake, it's also her life. If Road to Hope didn't exist, well, I would probably be in a treatment facility. And then after the treatment facility, I think that I would go back to my old ways, and I wouldn't know God at all. With me and my family, we did rebuild our bridges. I proved them all wrong. So they're all on my team now and support me. If I didn't have Road to Hope, I don't think me and my family would be as good as we are today.